What's more impressive, body weight training or weight training? I have nothing against weight training. I lifted weights for years and years and years. Then I stopped working out altogether for a couple of years. And when I started working out again, all I've been doing is calisthenics, body weight training. And there are a couple reasons. When I decided I had to get back in shape and had to start doing some kind of exercise, one of the things I realized is I was never really impressed with the bodybuilder's physique. You know, even when I was lifting weights myself, I was never really that impressed with it. On the other hand, everybody is impressed with a body weight trainer's physique. I remember the first time that I saw the Mortal Kombat movie, the first one. It was in the movie theater, and they showed the scene where, like, Robin Show, whatever his name is, woke up, got out of bed, and there was a guy right next to me, like 2-3 seats down. He's like, "God damn, that motherfucker's ripped." And I kind of looked over, and the guy that said that was not like a gymnast or a calisthenics kind of guy. He was pretty big. He looked like somebody who lifted weights, and ate a lot. He was like a typical bodybuilder. And still, he was like, not just me, but like he was so amazed that he actually said something. And everybody who sees that movie is impressed with this guy's physique. Whereas, you see movies with like, some kind of like a bodybuilder. It's like, yeah, he's impressive. Everybody's like, yeah, he's in good shape or whatever. But nobody's really like that amazed, at a body, unless it's the kind of thing that's, that's like a traditional classic, like calisthenics body weight kind of physique. I keep saying too, for instance, when the movie Troy came out, Brad Pitt was in really good shape for that movie. He's really big. He's probably the biggest I've ever seen him in a movie. But nobody was really that impressed. Everyone's like, yeah, he's in good shape, whatever. People were talking shit about his calves or whatever. But other than that, nobody was really that impressed. It was a great movie, but nobody's impressed with his physique, even though he was a lot bigger than he was in Fight Club, and people would not shut up about that movie. I mean, guys were constantly Googling Fight Club workout, how to get, Brad Pitt's Fight Club physique. Women were just dying for his body in that movie. I have yet to see a poster for Troy with Brad Pitt being all buffed and flexed out. But, there are always posters everywhere, even years after the movie came out, for Fight Club, where it just shows Brad Pitt with his shirt off. So like I said, it's like, it's like everybody seems to like a guy who's lean and cut. Nobody, not everybody seems to like a guy who's a bodybuilder. Yeah, bodybuilders will be impressed with it. Women who like bodybuilders will be impressed by a bodybuilder's physique. Yeah, but, most other people won't. Whereas on the other hand, if somebody has like, another example, Arrow, okay? The guy who plays the main character in the TV show Arrow does nothing but body weight training. He is in awesome shape, and everybody thinks he's in awesome shape. Everybody's very impressed with him. And like I said, it's like, not even bodybuilders are impressed when they see a bodybuilder movie. Like, whatever, the guy's in shape, but everybody, whether they lift weights, do body weight exercises, sit on their fucking sofa and eat ho-hos all day, man, woman, child, whatever, whether they work out or not, everybody's impressed when they see somebody who's like, got the lean, muscular look that you get from body weight training. And, another thing too is the things you do, like the training you do, I think is much more impressive when you do bodyweight training. Like, once again, that show Arrow, it always shows him doing training. He'll be doing salmon ladder, muscle ups, handstand push-ups, one-arm push-ups, stuff like that. And everybody's impressed, not just with his physique, but just with the training he's doing. Whereas if he was just like doing like bench press or whatever, nobody would really be that impressed. People would be like, oh, well, he's doing bench, whatever. Guys would be like, man, I could lift more than him, da, da, da. But, because he's doing like hardcore body weight exercises, like everybody's immediately impressed by him. Once again, whether they lift weights, whether they do calisthenics, man, woman, child, whether they exercise at all, everybody's impressed when they see a guy, doing handstand push-ups or one-arm push-ups or whatever. So, like I said, that's basically, and at the end of the day, I really, work out for myself. I used to lift weights for myself before. Now I'm doing calisthenics for myself. I don't care what other people think. It's my decision. I do it for me. But I'm just saying, in terms of bang for your buck, because everybody cares about what they look like, and everybody cares about what they're spending their time doing. And I think, for me at least, calisthenics, bodyweight, gymnastics types training, for me, it builds up a body that not only do I like, but I think that, other people find it very impressive as well. Not only do I enjoy doing the exercises and building up the strength to do these bodyweight exercises, but I think that the exercises that you do with your body weight are much more impressive than if you just go ahead and do a big bench. Because I remember one time I read in a magazine, they're like, you got to like weightlifting for yourself. No woman's going to care if you do a 350-pound bench press instead of a 250-pound bench press. But I'll tell you one thing, though. If you do pull-ups, and then after that you do the salmon ladder, and then you do like clapping pull-ups, people are going to be impressed. So that's just my opinion.